Welcome back. I'm back. You're back. Hey, we back. Welcome everyone to this episode on the Ultimate Sports TV, guys. In this video, I'll be continuing my NFL positional rankings going into 2021. I've already done my top 10 quarterbacks, running backs, top 10 wide receivers, tight ends. I've done my top 10 interior defensive linemen and my top 10 safeties, and my top 10 edge rushers and top 10 linebackers are yet to come out, and they will be coming out soon. But in this video, I'll be throwing out my top 10 cornerbacks going into 2021, everyone. And before I get into that, I want to make sure you subscribe to the Ultimate Sports TV, like this video for me, share this video and YouTube channel, then comment down below your top 10 NFL cornerbacks heading into 2021 down in the comment section below, everyone. And starting this off, we're going to start off with my honorable mentions. And Kenny Moore is at 11 for me. He's my honorable mention. He was so close to getting in here. I just thought there were guys ahead of him that were more deserving. He is a more targeted corner, and that may help, may be a reason to hold him out of the top 10. He was one of the most targeted corners last year. While some of those numbers can come with the caveat because of a lot of things, I do think there were some guys ahead of Kenny Moore that were more deserving to get in here. But look, Kenny Moore is an amazing highlight corner. He does a lot for you in the slot if you want him to. He can play a little bit out of the outside. He's not all that versatile, but he's more of a slot corner, great at being a slot corner, good highlight corner, and he'll make some plays on the ball. But now let's hop into the top 10, and at number 10, I got Marcus Peters. At number 9, I got Marshon Lattimore. At number 8, I got Denzel Warden. At number 7, I got James Bradberry, and then at number 6, I got Stephon Gilmore. But when we're looking at Marcus Peters at number 10, I almost interchanged him for Kenny Moore, but when I looked at the 2020 season that Marcus Peters had, and what I think he could do in 2021, I decided to go ahead and put him in the top 10. He's a very explosive corner, as we all know. He can put up those interception numbers. He's going to get his hands on the ball. And what people hold against Marcus Peters is that, hey, he is a little bit inconsistent, and that's mainly because he's a guy that's really undisciplined as a corner, but he is a guy that with his kind of tenacity as a corner to go get a ball, that makes him really good as a ball hawk kind of corner, and I love that about Marcus Peters. So he's at number 10 here. At number 9, Marshon Lattimore. He's been a bit inconsistent, but last year and the years prior, he still has been covering number 1 receivers and been doing a pretty good job at it. He does have to limit the big plays he gives up, but he's still a number 1 corner that can guard the other team's best wide receiver. So he's at number 9. Denzel Ward at number 8. He's a guy I felt like I had to put in here. At this point, he is a top 10 corner. Look, he was still one of the leading cornerbacks in the league of pass deflections, even though he missed about, if I'm not mistaken, like 3-4 games last year. So that shows you that Denzel Ward, whenever he gets the chance at a ball, he's going to make a play on it. And whenever the Browns need him to make a play as a corner, and really the most reliable corner throughout his career, he's been there to answer the call. But Denzel Ward, just everywhere, I think he'll move up the list this year, but everywhere, just as an all-around corner. He can move inside, he can move outside, obviously, but he can do a lot of things as a tackler and as a guy to get the ball, just touch the ball in any kind of way. So I love Denzel Ward here at number 8, and I think he will move up after the 2021 season. James Bradberry at number 7. He's a guy that's going to guard your best receiver. He's been great, and you know, and you've seen that when the Giants have missed him in that secondary, it leaves a gaping hole because he's just that good covering number 1 receivers. Stephon Gilmore didn't have a good 2020, and with the guys ahead of him, I don't think I could just keep him in the top 5. But hey, he's still a former defensive player of the year, and that was just about a year ago, people. Stephon Gilmore is still a guy who can play man defense and zone defense. It can be very valuable to your secondary. He just has to have a better 2020 season to be higher on this list, but he is still in the top 10. He's at number 6 here. But now let's move into our top 5. At number 5, I got Jaire Alexander. At number 4, I got Xavien Howard. At number 3, I got Tredavious White. At number 2, I got Marlon Humphrey. And at number 1, as the best corner in the league, it's, to me, obviously Jalen Ramsey. I just don't think anyone is on his level. But when we're looking at Jaire Alexander at number 5, he does have to work on not giving up so many big plays at times and not letting these receivers slip away from him. But come on, he's a lockdown corner. While that is something he needs to work on, he's still a lockdown corner. He's going to get his hands on the ball, and he's going to guard your best receiver. While his interception numbers weren't up this year, he was definitely a guy that made an impact and showed his impact when he was on the field, because he basically erased an entire part of the field when he was on the field. So Jaire Alexander is at number 5. I just think there are some guys ahead of him that are more deserving to be in the top 4, but I do think Jaire Alexander is a top 5 corner in the NFL. At number 4, I got Xavien Howard. Look, with all the interceptions he has had over the past 3 years, which I believe that's a lot of interceptions. It's over 10 interceptions, because you know how many interceptions he had in 2020. It was 10 interceptions. But look, Xavien Howard is just a simply amazing corner. He's going to get his hands on the ball. He can cover your number 1 receiver. And he's just a special playmaking type of corner. While like Jaire Alexander, he does need to work on limiting the big plays he gives up to wide receivers, I still believe that Xavien Howard is a lockdown corner and he can still get even better. But with the interceptions that he grabs, the way he's not going to let a ball get past him is just incredible. And he definitely deserves a spot in the top 4. At number 3, I got Tredavious White. Now, a lot of people would call his year in 2020 a down year, but he still had a pretty good year. He just didn't have a Tredavious White year of the past. He's still an amazing tackler. He's a shadow corner and a lockdown corner. Just look at the stats. This guy can get his hands on balls. Look, Tredavious White erases one side of the field, and that's what's so great about him at number 3. At number 2 with Marlon Humphrey, he doesn't allow big plays. He guards your best wide receiver. He's versatile. He can move inside and outside. While he does need to be better with faster guys, he's simply just a lockdown corner from the slot and from outside. He's the most versatile, the best all-around corner in the NFL. While he's not Jalen Ramsey, and I don't think he is Jalen Ramsey, Marlon Humphrey is simply just so great all around as a corner that I think running up to Jalen Ramsey is what fits best for him. Look, this dude forced a lot of fumbles last year. He forced 8 fumbles last year. He's an amazing tackler, and that scheme that the Ravens run with that defense, he's an amazing blitzer. He can definitely disrupt the quarterback coming off of the edge. Marlon Humphrey, while his interception numbers aren't that high, I don't think interceptions are the only thing that can tell the story with Marlon Humphrey, because he does so much on the field, from pass deflections, almost getting interceptions, to his amazing tackling, to being able to blitz a quarterback, and him just being able to move inside and outside, and him being a lockdown shadow corner. Marlon Humphrey is an amazing corner, and I think he deserves to be at number 2. Look, Jalen Ramsey at number 1, there's really no argument about it. He's shutting down the best wide receivers in all of the league. Look, you look at Marlon Humphrey, you look at Xavien Howard, you look at Tredavious White, you look at Jaire Alexander. They're not, like, they're great corners, but they're not holding these star receivers to just flat out bad stat lines that Jalen Ramsey is. Like, Jalen Ramsey is going to shut down just route-wise, getting catches, and just stat-wise, your best receiver. There's nothing you could say about it. He's hands down the best receiver in the NFL. He's always taking the toughest task, and he's always making the toughest task believe that he is the tougher task. He has everything you want in the corner, true lockdown corner. He'll always shut down your best wide receiver and always takes away one part of the field. What else can you say about Jalen Ramsey other than he's super reliable just to do what you ask him to do as a number 1 corner? Shut down those best receivers in the league, and Jalen Ramsey definitely does that. You just don't know anyone in the league who does it more consistently than Jalen Ramsey does, especially in the NFC West, where there's so many great corners, everyone. But this has been my top 10 corners going into 2021. At number 1, I got Jalen Ramsey. Number 2, Marlon Humphrey. Number 3, Tredavious White. Number 4, Xavien Howard. Number 5, Jaire Alexander. Number 6, Stephon Gilmore. Number 7, James Bradberry. At number 8, I got a guy who I think will move up by the end of 2021, which is Denzel Ward. Marshon Lattimore at number 9. And at number 10, I got Marcus Peters, everyone. Other than that, this has been Malik Hicks, a.k.a. the Rank of the Ultimate Sports TV, signing off, everyone. Don't forget to give your top 10 NFL cornerbacks going into 2021 down in the comment section below. Peace out, and I'll see you on the other side.